I've asked the same question of Frank Chikane, and I'll put it to you too. What is defend our democracy? Labour, civil society, business, media, academia, as I said in my introduction, all coming together, a rebirth of the UDF?
Look, I think it is an attempt to almost mobilize across sectoral and political line around a common agenda, so to speak. And you must also appreciate the timing of this thing, because the final Zondo Commission report was just released, and the biggest outcomes of it is that our politics are perverted away from public service to corrupt agendas. And during the past 4 years, definitely of the Zondo of the Commission, it was pretty obvious to all South Africans that there is a serious political accountability failure. And Judge Zondo just confirmed that in his findings. And so I guess if there's any central message of the Zondo Commission is that until we turn our political system on its head, we are going nowhere as a country. So this is an attempt to activate citizens, because I do not think that political parties in and of themselves will be capable of making the fundamental changes that we need to make on their own. For that matter, even the fight against state capture, it was driven by civil society movements, etc. Of course, political parties played a key role in that regard. So we have to recapture that momentum.
I want to put to you the question of active citizenry, right? You're saying that it's about trying to safeguard our democracy, to fight against state capture and corruption, and certainly most of us aren't connected enough to participate in Gupta-like grand-scale theft. But if you look around us, the cancer of corruption has become endemic in our society. It's a kind of every man for himself, is it not?
It is, but again, Bongani, the argument about changing, and that's my central argument, change the entire the entire electoral system. As the political crisis extends across layers of government, and the current PR system vests too much power in the parties and relegates people's power to elections once in 5 years. So my point is, the mobilization that you could have around just moving towards a constituency-based system and ensuring that you kind of start a massive public education program at a local level and provincial level and nationally, so that people understand the importance of the electoral system and the importance of participation, political participation, as it were. So that's the essence of the message that we're saying. But let's accept it. We've got an economic crisis, we've got economic decline, we've got rising food and fuel costs, power crisis, we have municipal failure and dysfunction, and major institutions like NPA and so on are not where they are supposed to be. There's growing poverty and joblessness. These are issues that affect people directly. And to activate a process at a local level, because people are disempowered and people are looking at political parties to do something around these things. But until we have public education to show citizens that actually you can do something where you are. And that's, I think, the idea of setting up this, beginning the roots of setting up some kind of national movement that seeks to do exactly that.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions,
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.